Bad Pop Freddy with my man right here.
What's up?
Tupac.
What's up, y'all?
Long time we ain't hung out together, like back in
time.
Back in Miami.
Yep, Miami and New York. Sylvia's.
Yeah, right. Remember Peter Thomas had that little thing down there? Tupac has a real interesting background, and why don't we let's start off with you just, digging into that.
It's deep though. It's like, I was raised in New York. My mama was a Panther. My papa was a hustler from 135th Street, you know what I'm saying? On her trial, facing about 360-something years for conspiracy to all that, she made love with in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Now I live in Los Angeles, so I'm coming out the street. It's the thug life. That's all. I come out the thug life.
That is an amazing background. I mean, it sounds like a motion picture, but it was real. For those of people that don't know about the Black Panthers were a militant black organization from the 60s.
That was handling their business in a major way.
Was handling their business, and it was a major thing. I mean, how has that affected you in terms of,
It's made it to where, as I know, the police know who I am, the FBI, they already been all through my family, all through my house, all that. When I started talking some old rough stuff, they just like bombarded me and came all at me like I killed the president or something. So it's like, I know that affects me. It affects me in a good way, in a positive manner, because they couldn't slip the okey doke up on me. You know what I'm saying? I had knowledge of where I came from. So like, I didn't just get black when Malcolm X came out. I went through my stage of being mad. You know what I'm saying? It's something after being angry. It's come time to handle your business, and that's what this is about. 93, Thug Life.
Right about here, Thug Life with Tupac, who is, I guess, a son of the struggles and the militant situations of the 60s right here.
For real though.
Flavor, hip-hop style, Young TV Raps. We're gonna roll into your first video.
Yeah. They got me trapped.
They got my man trapped.
Right here.
That's right, y'all. Hang out. Into making music. Yeah. But it wasn't easy now because, okay, you had a really rough childhood. And just, let's start off with telling me briefly, like, how did you, or what do you attribute to being able to survive that kind of tumultuous upbringing?
Well, because my mother was a Panther, I had, like, strong, like, values, like, about, if this wasn't just me, it was a bigger picture. It was my people that's really just getting dogged out. It wasn't just my family, it was all of us. So I wasn't really tripping off that. I knew we was poor, but the poverty, like, helped me, like, to like, relate to everybody's struggle, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you from, moving to Baltimore and Oakland and Marin and New York and, all that, like, helped me just to make it so I can relate to everybody's struggle, you know what I'm saying? All
but, like, I'm sorry.
And then Shock brought me in, and it made it like it just flowed together. He was like, you be the rebel of the underground. And you talk about that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was.
And then you got into making music.
Yeah.
So how did you make the transition? I mean, what was one of the first things that happened that...
Same song.
What was that?
Same song. All around the world, same song. I was starving, living in Marin. Shock was like, come on the road. You could be my roadie, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be glamorous, but you'll be working, you'll be meeting people. I said, cool. Got off the road, he said, well, I'm gonna pay you this, and I'm gonna let you do same song. I did same song. Ever since then, it's been on. Yeah.
Well, we want to also remind you that we're gonna go into the studio because you working on something with a
Thug Life.
Yeah.
Thug Life. We got the crew is just fat, mega. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thug
So brothers
Life.
In the studio right here. We getting ready to dip into there in a minute.
For real though.
In Echo Sound, where a lot of major West Coast artists record out here.
Q, Pooh, Yo, everybody be up in here. Threat. Everybody be up in here. This the spot. This the spot. My man Breed in there too. You gonna see Breed. MC Breed. Ain't no future in your front. He doing some fat new stuff. He in there.
Well, we getting ready to
go in there.
We getting ready to roll on in there.
Yeah.
But you mentioned earlier about Brenda's Got a Baby.
Oh yeah.
And that video.
We're gonna go into Brenda's Got a Baby. First, I want to thank everybody across the country, all the females all over the place that was down with that and helped that be #1. I appreciate that. I'm coming right back at you. Here go Brenda Got a Baby. Studio with my homies from the Mad Circle. That's my homie Coolio. That's my homie right there. Mac 10 in the back is my homie with the black hat. And that's my homie Rated R. He's a star. The wino, if you take the camera kind of far, you see the funky afro. That's why the homies laugh.
Yeah.
And that's my homie Bree. Get his autograph. That's my homie Serge. He got a lot of nerve. Because he's drinking on the gin and he's to the curb. And it's my homie Fab Five Freddy, and I think that we ready. So let's go.
We gonna go right here. You know what I'm saying? With Tupac in the house.
In the
You know what I'm
house.
saying? One time. So this is Echo.
Yeah, this Echo Studios. This is where everybody come to lay the hits. This spot got a name for itself, you know.
Got it going on
This is
here.
where we put the work in.
So who you working? You working with Breed in here?
I'm working with Breed on this song right now. You remember Breed?
Yeah.
Ain't no future in your front.
You know the play. What's happening?
What's going on, man? What y'all working on?
Well, you know, me and Pac working on a few things together right now. He did a song for me, and I'm finna come over here and we finna do a song with him. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all collaborating now.
Oh yeah, getting it together.
So is this beat here something y'all gonna be dealing with?
The one right
That's
here.
the one right
Lethal.
there.
So who's producing this shot?
My man with the funky
The
afro.
Wino funk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but wino. Get you drunk quicker than liquor.
Yeah.
Baby.
And a real afro, right?
Get pulled over and be point eight.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have a good
Yeah.
time out here hanging out in the studio, man.
Yeah.
You know, so this is some flavor here, man. You know what I'm saying?
This that bomb, man. This
Yeah.
the bomb. This what you just roll to, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. It's that stuff.
Thug Life is in there. So like Thug Life, that's the posse.
That's my new posse. That's my new way of thinking. That's how we rolling in the 9-3. Thug Life. We stomping over all that madness that's out there, because brothers is fronting. We finna take it to the streets again. If I gotta leave my record company, whatever I got to do, it's finna be in the streets again. I'm finna be saying my stuff uncensored, all that. So about that little Texas stuff, he can kiss it. He can lose it and he can get one, because I ain't trying to hear it. So that's how we rolling, Thug Life. And we rolling mad deep and we ain't trying to sleep. It's for real. It's for real, though. For real.
It's for real. How about that video, my man?
Oh, yeah, we finna get to the video that started it all. That's why we standing tall in here. If my homies called, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. My homies came like a bug.
The homies
You know
called.
what I'm
Right
saying?
about now.
So-
Let's check out the video. More of this studio flavor right now, grooving to this fat beat. Tupac, you know what I'm saying, and the whole posse out here. We just grooving in the studio, Echo Sound.
Thug Life.
You know, as the album is recorded,
Thug
a
Life.
work in progress. But you know,
Thug Life.
Thug Life, y'all.
Thug Life. Thug Life.
You know that, but check it now. I want to get a little
Yeah,
serious for
what's
a
up?
minute on the flavor. Like, you know, we're not in South Central right now, but we are in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the riots out here. And a lot of people, I think, by now know that the message was already on the record, you know, but a lot of people weren't listening. I mean, the trial just started up again. I mean, what's the vibe on the streets out here? I
That's
mean,
why they stopping us. That's why they stopped the whole madness.
wait, hold on. Let me know my man. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, man? Right now, the vibe is like this. The Lokes on the east side, they really together, you know what I'm saying? The Peace Street is still on the east side, but the homies on the west side, they still local. We need to all get together, you know what I'm saying? All come together and get ready to live this thug life, you know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it in 93, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But, like, I mean, is the vibe, like, cool towards, you know, I mean, towards the trial? I mean, is there expectation? I mean...
You know, actually what it did was it brought another awareness to people in non-color, you know what I'm saying? They arming themselves, you know what I'm saying? They getting ready, you know what I'm saying? They ready for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So when the move get put down, it just got the move and it got to be a plan, but we still haven't got it all together with each other yet, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much the vibe, and it's always gonna be like that for a long time, man. It's gonna be hard to change, I'm telling you. But at least it's a little better than it was, you know. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the aftermath of the riot it's pretty much the same.
But I mean, there has been a lot of coming together though, in terms of like a lot of positive things are going on as a result.
But now the record companies is like stifling a brother. They trying to make it to whereas rap music is gonna be just propaganda. They telling you what to say. They telling you everything we got now, all that stuff we were saying before was cool because they didn't think nobody was listening. But now they know they listening. They stifling all that. You can't say what you want. You can't do what you want. You can't wear what you want. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They straight censoring us. So it's about to be about some street stuff. It's about to be about us. Meaning us that got black skin taking over our own destiny, because it's ours, and we can have it. If you ain't seen that from the riots, you ain't seen nothing. That was an uprising. That was us just letting these folks know. Any given time, we'll break them off something extremely proper. Big time. That's what we're trying to feel. And that's how it is. All this year is about in rap music is organizing. Everybody getting together, everybody knowing this how you do this how you do that, this how you aim, this how you game, all that. That's what it's about in 93. All of us coming together under the thug life and letting these folks know.
Gotta hear from Tupac. We're gonna roll into that video right now.
Yeah.
MC Breed.
I used to be Flex Switch, you know.
Yeah. Nice beat, huh, man?
Yeah. Real cool, get my takes on that a little bit. But it's crazy, too, because it's just like what I was telling you about the record business. And acting is the same politics, you know what I'm saying? A young black man can't really get too much. So I'm about to leave that alone, too, if they keep sweating me too much.
Wait a minute. You're going to be all right in that acting thing, because there's a lot more opportunities arising. But tell me about your role and your character in Juice. Was any of that, you know, or how much of that, I should say, you know, was, you know, close to how your situation really was?
It's like this. If I'm put in that situation, I'm Bishop. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no problem. It ain't no thing for me to be Bishop. But it ain't no thing for me to be Tupac either if they give me my papers and let me live a little, you know what I'm saying? But if they try to sweat me, Bishop will come out not only in me, but in every brother I get around. It'll be on. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But that's what's happening in '93. They finna see brothers worse than Bishop. You know what I'm saying? They better handle their business. People reacted to me. I was just tripping on, like, people will come up to me and be like, you know what I'm saying? Why you kill him? Why you kill Raheem? Why you kill Steve? I'd be like, I ain't killed nobody.
Like it was a movie,
Yeah, they
huh?
be like, why you kill your homie? They be tripping, man. People be bugging off that, like, you know what I'm saying? Brothers be mean mugging me. Some brothers be hugging me, you know what I'm saying? You damn, you crazy. Yeah. I be like, damn, that shit, the power of television is a mug.
Power of motion pictures.
Yeah.
And you got another motion picture which will be hitting the screens all across America real soon.
In
Poetic
summertime.
Justice.
Yeah.
Tell us about your role in Poetic Justice, co-starring with Janet Jackson.
Oh, yes. I'm co-starring with Janet Jackson.
Got some
in
love
Poetic
scenes in there
Justice.
with Janet?
We got some little, you know what I'm saying, kiss scenes or whatever you want to call it. We get kind of in-depth, if you know what I'm saying. So you got to see, though. I ain't finished to give out the story, but I'm a mailman. I ain't killing nobody. I'm responsible, handle my business. I got a daughter. I'm a father, so it's cool. Come check it out. And she plays a hairdresser. So all you girls in the hair salons, y'all come see it, because it's going to be about you. Come check it out.
And now this album that you're working on right now.
Strictly for my niggas. That's what it's called. That's my album. And it's coming out next month, February. When is it coming out? February. Yeah, February it drops. Sometime in February, strictly for my niggas. It's gonna be coming out, but it's censored, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, it's my album, it's cool. It ain't no sellout, it's on.
Raw
So check it
dog,
out.
straight from the streets.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I couldn't say. A lot of stuff got cut. But a lot of stuff didn't. Holla if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? We finna come at you like that. Holla if you hear me. Video and Fab Five Freddy. You know, they down with the thug life, if you know what I'm saying.
Yo, Tupac, man, thanks for hanging out with us, man.
No thanks.
Letting us go into the studio and listen to some of them beats a little
Let me
bit
talk
before
to you
they-
about something else. You know what I'm saying? Let me holla at you.
Yo, we out.